The new jail bail legislation goes into full effect starting tomorrow. I went to the Steuben County Jail to speak with local officials to get a better understanding on how this all began and what this means for the county.
A story that was repeated by a member of the Attorney General's office in a conference I was at of a person in Rikers Island that was arrested for petty larceny, a misdemeanor, and he was in Rikers Island for over 2 years, awaiting adjudication. That's a problem. We don't have those problems up here.
Rikers Island Correctional Facility is notorious for being one of the worst jails in the country. So bad that a vote was passed to close the jail. But local officials claim that those problems don't happen here in Steuben.
People don't get lost in the shuffle up here like that. So yes, there were problems down there, problems that needed to be addressed. But instead of identifying the problem and correcting it in that facility, what the state has done is taken a broad brush and said all facilities must be the same. And in order to change one, we have to change all of them.
But not everyone agrees that this is a bad idea. Public Defender Sean Soros sees this as a good step towards protecting people's rights.
I don't think I would change our position. I think we're headed in the right direction. And I think it's important. And again, going back to being an American and the Constitution and your right to liberty and a fair trial, these things are important, and I don't know that you want to turn around on that.
District Attorney Brooks Baker doesn't deny that there are problems within the system, but he is not in favor of this legislation as a fix.
Should there be some change? We can always make the system better. There's no question about that. But to change this kind of a wholesale change without a real conversation just is wrong. I mean, they have rewritten the entire jurisprudence system as it applies to criminal law as part of a budget bill, without public hearings, without a conversation. People don't know what this is. When we start explaining it, people are shocked and people are scared.
And this could cost the county a lot.
It costs Steuben County alone $500,000 that we don't have. There's no funding for that.
The new legislation also changes how quickly discovery needs to be turned over to the defense.
And they have to do that within 15 days, which is a lot different than before. So, you know, that'll affect our road patrol, the guys who, and our CIU people, the guys who make the arrests and things like that, because they're going to have to process the evidence quicker. The DA's office is going to have to give it to the defense attorneys quicker, and that's a big burden.
According to Brooks Baker, the law doesn't make a whole lot of sense, which could make it difficult to prosecute.
The law is full of contradictions right now that are just plain scary.